racing covered by an outdoor sporting recreational activity?
Well, racing is without crowds. Racing's put in place a whole range of social distancing measures, just like the construction industry, for instance. They've put in place social distancing measures. Where you can manage a risk, we think it's appropriate, and it's got to be proportionate. What would be the public health benefit versus the cost in terms of jobs? Many people, I'm not a big race goer myself, but many people derive a lot of enjoyment from that, and heaven knows there's not a lot of that going around at the moment. So I'm sure some people, I've had it put to me that some people are deriving, they're getting quite a lot out of the fact that racing is going ahead in a limited form. No, it's about protecting jobs, and there's a lot of people working in that industry, and again, it's making that difficult balance, a difficult choice, the balance between what would be the public health benefit, can you manage the risk, and clearly with an example like, say, building, that massive construction sector, we believe we can manage those risks. The moment I get advice that we can't, then of course we would take further steps. But on gambling revenue, I'll just come back to that point. There was an exemption provided to Crown for a short period of time. The moment the Chief Health Officer was no longer confident that Crown could deliver and be safe and manage the risks of that sort of environment, that exemption was withdrawn and the casino floor closed. Pretty much the whole venue's closed at the moment. I don't want to foreshadow what this will mean for a whole range of major events, a whole range of sporting, cultural, music events, everything from the Melbourne Cup to the Australian Open to the summer program at the NGV, footy, the list goes on and on. The best thing for us to do is to acknowledge and accept, as tough as it is, that there's going to be disruption. There already has been. The second half of this year is going to look very different than we thought. Next year will look very different than we thought. But let's just work through those things one event at a time. And sadly, I simply can't give you some of the answers I'd like to be able to give you because we don't know. We don't know how this is going to unfold in the days, weeks and months to come.